Every hotel got the cuck chair. I'm weird for going against open marriages? Be me. 30-year-old male. Been dating my girlfriend for a year or so. 26-year-old. Hang out with my old college group of friends, most of them in their early 30s as well. One girl I never really got along with starts to brag about her open relationship. Picture her as a 6 out of 10 nerdy girl, very studious, always in a relationship. She goes in detail about how her boyfriend is aware and supportive of everything. Picture the boyfriend, 31-year-old based boy nerdy guy, the classical Funko Pop collector, cats not kids, internet white knight type. Wonder who will be the first of us to get married and start to discuss. Suddenly this girl makes the big announcement. She will be getting married in 1 year. Starts to say that her parents will spend a lot of money on the wedding, that the honeymoon will be in 3 months in Japan, and worst of all, that she will invite all the guys she is hooking up with to the wedding. While she speaks, the boyfriend doesn't stop smiling, but his eyes are soulless, like a statue. Everyone starts congratulating her, not only for the wedding, but for how brave and strong she is for handling an open relationship. Everyone except for me and my girlfriend. I point out what she would do if they have a son that looks nothing like the future husband. Suddenly, the table goes silent, like if I insulted them. They point out how old school I am, and that most likely I'm a misogynist, and look at my girlfriend as if I would beat her once we got home. The rest of the supper is silent and awkward. I talk with my girlfriend while driving home. We are not supermodels, but we are rather attractive and fit. When single, both of us had plenty of fun, but are happy to have left that behind. We are not rich, so when planning our wedding, we both are happy to know that the only thing we need is each other. She says she would rather get married in a casino than to a man she despises so much she won't be able to only him for the rest of her life. The group of friends keep thinking I'm evil and manipulative. If not bait, why are you friends with those? OP replied. Old college friends, this type of person you got along with 10 years ago and have a WhatsApp group with. It's nice to hang out with everyone once in a while, but things like this make me see why they are not real friends. Someone reply to that. Real friends wouldn't treat you that way. Open relationships and everyone in them are weak. Weak men, weak women. Weak-willed, weak-minded. It takes effort and dedication to love one person for the rest of your life. It requires a lot more than they're willing to give or be, so they treat monogamy with disdain and disgust. What a bunch of pathetic fools. Ignore them. Somebody linked a picture that describes his idea of what the girl and the guy look like from OP's story. I have decided to become a millennial comic artist. My original characters are Quirk Chungus, fails to realize she has already become her mother. Some dogs are doggos, some are puppers. Missed out on being a man-child. Lacks all personality and will. This has, in turn, become his entire personality. His own existence is okay with him somehow. Their child replacement is a cat. Oh, we got a dissenting opinion in the replies. Let's check this out. You did act like an absolute here, Anon. I'm not surprised your friends were upset. You owe them a groveling apology. You're obviously a monogamous person. Fine, an open marriage would be completely wrong for you. Fine, you have absolutely no idea what being non-monogamous is like. Again, fine, no one expects you to understand it. The problem is you don't understand that there is something going on that you don't understand. You mistakenly think that you understand it perfectly. You think that everyone's emotions work exactly the same way yours do. That everyone else's brain is a perfect mirror image of yours. The only way you can process anyone else's actions is to say, what would this mean if I were doing it? You need to realize that other people are different. Realize that there might be something going on here that you don't get. You don't need to get it. Just realize there's something you don't get. Here's people disagreeing with that. Yourself, cuck. There's no justifying the nerdy Another person replied, if they're really so comfortable with their open relationship and their emotions are satisfied by it, why did they get so upset when he asked them what they'd do if she had a child that looked nothing like her husband? If they were, they'd have laughed it off and said they wouldn't care. There's a lot of replies here. I'll finish off with this one. This is somebody replying to OP's post. This is why when a man and a woman get serious, they have to say goodbye to their old friend groups, because they are crabs in a bucket and will drag both you and your missus down, normalizing all kinds of stupid. That poly, borderline personality disorder coded train wreck isn't getting married. Her cuck boyfriend knows it. She just wants to one-up you and your girl out of jealousy. She isn't going to Japan to have a big marriage to have a bunch of replacement daddies in one go. That's not in the cards for her. She'll be in a mental hospital, wearing grippy socks by the time you and your girlfriend get married. Her cuck handler will probably be balding and gooning in some cave somewhere. You're not weird for going against psychotic. Everyone knows that chick is insane, but they keep their mouths shut to avoid having to deal with her meltdowns. I highly suggest you stop letting them into your life, especially if you're serious about building something good with your girl. Withered.jpg. How do I get over this? Be me. Join Reddit like the beta I am. Not much there, full of libtards though. Join r/history memes because I'm bored AF. See this meme targeted against certain ruler from the Balkans. Upvote and comment on the meme because I also hate the aforementioned ruler. Post gets banned for some reason. The OP reaches out to me to thank me for sharing his opinion. We talked and become good friends. I find out the OP is a girl. It is rare to find a lass into medieval history in general, so I fall in love with her. The main reason she hates the aforementioned ruler is because they traumatized her. I accidentally trigger her trauma twice because I'm an insensitive klutz. Post more memes against the aforementioned ruler, but they all get suspiciously banned. The cucks at Reddit HQ ban her several times, so she keeps making new accounts. They eventually realize I'm her partner in crime and they ban me too. She's probably the closest I will ever get to finding a soulmate. Miss her crazy. I'm never using Reddit again. Any advice for getting over this? What hurts the most is that we did not break up, but were forced apart by Reddit mod cucks. Why didn't you just, messenger? Not on Reddit? Got some replies here. Oh no, it's OP. I'm guessing this is OP replying to his own thread, and these are the only replies. All I ever will be is a quick conversation topic consisting of, so I have a few reply guys, right? Look at the amount of stuff this guy sends towards me. Entirely without showing the contents because believe me, nobody is interested. Imagine that's all you'll be in the next conversation I have with a girl. Funny to randomly be thinking about. The only reason I'm still breathing is because I'm naive. People aren't telling me the full story. As a consequence of the irrelevant role I play, it certainly would have made the difference between me being alive and not. Not that I would have been killed by another. I'm good enough myself at a moment like that. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, OP. Thread was closed. Business and friendship. Be me. Best friends with this guy for 15 plus years since we were teens. He was an orphan, struggled with depression and mental issues. I took him as my little brother in a way. Helped him out, paid for meals, invited him over on Christmas with my family, etc. Always encouraged him to get his life together. Told him I hope he'd call me one day saying life was going great, had a family, doing well financially. I've always been financially stable with investments, a well-paying career, and side gigs. Last year he brings up a business idea, importing card games, Pokemon and stuff. Eventually I bring a friend as an investor, with him handling sales and inventory. We start the business, things go well for a year, making good money. Then, he has a mental breakdown, disappears for a month, no contact. We think he's dead, then he shows up saying we weren't taking it seriously and some other stuff. Me and the other investor are like, yeah, we're not continuing to invest in you if this is how you're handling things. Our friendship gets awkward, but we still hang out, just no more business. I end up dealing directly with the shop that sold the products, cutting them out. A few months later, my friend sends the IRS and police to the store, claims we sold counterfeit items and spread lies to the wholesaler to cut us off. Things go from 100 to 0 fast. He somehow gets money and starts selling the same products himself. We sell leftover stock under a new name through Facebook groups. He starts sending me threats, talks trash in sales groups, sending messages flexing with $100 bills and like I never seen $1,000 in my life. He sends messages saying, thanks for being I wouldn't be successful without you guys. Honestly, I'm more hurt by how he's treating me after everything I did for him. Talked to a psychologist friend and they said my friend is looking for my approval and validation, waiting for me to tell him he's worth something. I'm not his dad, and this feels like high school drama. At this point, I don't even care about the business. It's not even 5% of my income, but the whole thing has turned into a mess. What should I do? Should I give him the approval he's seeking just to close the chapter with a happy ending, or should I just cut him off and leave things unresolved? Good luck ahead and God bless, because I sure as won't. What a little asshole. I wouldn't waste any more energy on someone who spazzes out and spites you like that. OP reply to that. Any other situation I would just say get or send some dude to break a couple teeth, but I understand I'm bringing emotions into this. Probably why I'm having such a bad time with this. I haven't talked to my friend apart from replying, wow, lol, to his photos of money, or K to his long texts. Someone replied to that. Yeah, I would avoid getting dragged any further by his behavior. You tried and got barely burned. People like that will burn you again and again. I helped a friend with his business. He never helped me. In fact, talked down on mine. Fast forward, he begs me for help and I helped him only for him to act like some sort of king and push lies about being a scammer and liar. Kinda similar to your story. End of the story. No matter how many times I was good and he was the cycle kept going, so I just blocked communication entirely. You can't win with these people. It's something in their f***ed up head.